If you enjoy these videos and like to support me, TE, and also get some behind the scenes content, please consider joining Patreon.
I didn't see it there. It's me, Thomas Edward, also known as T. Welcome to East Kent, but more importantly, welcome to Olivia, the BMW E36 Saloon, 316 Saloon, but we did an engine swap, so she's not quite a 316 anymore. And this is a well overdue update of Olivia, because she's since last time you saw, she just had an engine swap last year. That was the last video on her. You may have seen her in the background of many videos, but I thought I'll do an update video and look round and show what we've done in the last 12 months. You know, it's a long time. We've done quite a lot to her, and there's lots changed or improved. So I'm going to do like a POV and walk round and just show you. It's just a bit of an update really, because she's been in the background, but we haven't done anything on her since when we did the engine swap with Paddy 12 months ago, isn't it? Over 12 months ago, last year. So I thought I'd give you a bit of a nosy, see what you think like. So let's go and have a look. So Olivia, since the last we saw her, she's actually had a bit of paint, and not really rust, but just more paint, because from when we bought her in 2022, this door and that door had key marks down it. You could never tell on camera, you could never tell on photos, it'd never ever show up. And we sort of painted them a bit, and I did machine polish them, see if they'd come out, but they were a lot deeper than they looked. So it's been to a body shop we use, and it's had the doors done, and it's had, you see the bottom of the grey sills, they've been redone. Excuse the these running lines here, because actually Olivia, just before we came down to East Kent, went to Crown Rust Proofing in Birmingham, Tipton, to see Robert, and it's all been crowned underneath and in the wings and in the doors and in the engine bay and in the boot. You know, like he takes all the panel off in the boot. So I'll just insert that now. So there you go, that was the getting rust proofing with Roberts at Crown. So that's why there's bits of stuff running down the paint. Now Olivia also had, I think this wasn't on last time we came, Westside did a video, is we put the, this is the family crest for the, well, it's family history crest really. We go back into this family, and it's one house, one faith. And we thought, oh, we'll get one for Olivia because she's an old money car. So we got one made up, and it's all well, it's not embossed, but it's actually hand painted, and then sort of like a glass over it, and it's actually sort of the same colour as Olivia. So everywhere we go, either people look at the car or they look at that and go, oh, what's that? One house, one faith. It's quite good. It's almost like a Northern Soul back. Yeah, I'll tell you what, another thing we've added. These are actually added about a month ago. I put proper genuine BMW mud flaps. Got these from a lad in just south of Lancaster. Actually a set of 4, but I haven't put the front ones on because the front ones actually rot out your wings. So I've only ever put the backs on, both sides. You know, they say, look, they say, you probably won't be able to see. Hold on, if I brighten it up. No, it says BMW there, you see. Oh, and then while we're down here, we had a chrome tip fitted, because I like a chrome tip, nice chrome tip. That's from Motormania in Morecambe, 10 quid. And then we've painted the exhaust and to just make it look a bit shiny. But this actually isn't a proper BM exhaust. The old owner fitted it for 40 quid before we bought it. But a proper BM exhaust should have ribs on it, but this one doesn't. But we just painted it just to bide us time with it. And we also, at the same time, when I had the mud, when I put the mud flaps on, we had the wheels off, and then we painted the rear drums. They've been painted as well. So it's had a bit of paint on it really, just to make it a bit more smarter. Look, there's Crocodile Mike in back window there. You can see down here, mud flaps again. Sills have been painted, and also this had a bit of paint on the door because it actually, all the doors, not this back one really, but the front ones had rust along the top and on the other side, and they got done. And also while we were at it, it had new weather strips on it, either door. They were right pain to put on. And it's also had a new, this is actually second-hand seal. Ours was all ripped off right down there and right down here. It's a second-hand sale because the new one from BM's a lot of money. Way even more money than these weather strips. And I managed to find this. Very hard to find actually, second-hand one, because no one wanted to take them out. We put it in and it stopped it blowing. It'd blow in the air because it was all missing. Yeah, that's about it externally. She just had a good polish and stuff really. And then inside, you might have seen when we did the engine swap, she did have a wood interior, and you've probably seen a few videos on the wood interior. We actually put this in. Now this wood interior, it's quite rare. Everyone doesn't know what it is. Everyone says, oh, it's Alpine or it's aerodynamic wood package. But I've seen this on 2 other cars for sale. What were both 328s, and I've actually seen an identical one to Olivia, what I might have photos of to show you. And it was the same colour as Olivia and the same interior. And I think there's certain dealers you could just ask for this, like an extra wood package. And this is burr walnut. Normally E36 wood packages are really dark, and this is a really light package. But everyone's really confused when they go, oh, what is it? And they give you lots of different answers. But my answer, I think, like the classic thing with E36 is a lot of stuff was dealer fitted, and I think different dealers did different stuff. So I think these came out with a 328, and a couple others I've seen have been in 328s, except the one what looked like Olivia. So I think that's what it found. And then we added some chrome handles. They came out with an M3 from Paul Glover, CRM Tech. I'd like to add, but I haven't found them, quite rare, you can get sill plates with silver in. The coupes had them, but the saloons hardly had them, but there's some early 325s had them, and quite like that. And then under here, we're a bit full because we're coming home today, but under here, we've got a bit more. The leather was really rough in Olivia for a long time. Me and the cameraman managed to find a really good setup in the northeast. We went and bought it, and we sold the old set for more money we bought these for, and these are mint. So we put a mint setup in here, but we keep covers on them because, as you know, are white seats are very hard to keep clean. Look, rare fire extinguisher package there underneath. That's actually Olivia had that since new. She had quite funny options really from new, but we've sort of added to her in a way. And then you might have seen in a video not long ago, we managed to find a rare Nardi woodline wheel and fitted it and did all the boss kit on it. You can see all the lighter wood there, and on the glove box there. A lot of E36s are darker wood. This is really light. And I saw a French brochure, you'll see it on the video, but on the old video when I did this, I saw a French brochure with our wood package and the door cappings on, and it had this wheel on the main cameraman, like, oh, we have to have that wheel for Olivia because it's the same. All I'm looking for now is a wood gear knob, the same shade, and I've got a handbrake already, but it needs repairing, and I'd like some ashtrays the same colour, if you know where any are. So that's about it interior wise. She hasn't had a lot interior wise. There's all the guys in the back, look, we're just coming home. And then the last video you would have seen is when we put the M42 B18 in. This is the same engine as our 318 IS at home, the red one. And we have always loved this engine, so we put it in Olivia. And Paddy did it for us. And it's a very early M42 because it's got the pipe on the front, and it's got the bigger coils and the smaller airbox. And but it's not a V-belted engine. We flat belt converted it at the time. But the last 12 months, the only thing we've really been doing with this engine is chasing water leaks on it. Ever since we put it in, we've had lots of new hoses. So this hose down here was wrong. It chafed against this, so we got a proper IS one. And then it still kept leaking, and we found underneath the intake there's loads of water pipes going to a main plastic sort of chamber, and the one what was going from the heater matrix in it was leaking, so we replaced that. You can see it right down at the back there, there's a new clip on it. Yeah, you can see just a new clip on it there. So we replaced that, and then it behaved a bit, and then it decided to leak again. We found another little one underneath was leaking, and then it behaved again, and then it started again. Because they're all old pipes and they're all cracked, and once you replace new ones it finds the weak point again. And the recent one, just a week before we came down to Kent, I managed to find that some water leak when they cool down, but this was leaking when it was running. It was this little pipe here was leaking when it was running out of this bit, and it was just dripping down, dripping, drip, 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 and that goes right underneath there. And we've got a new one from BM and put it in, and now it's all right now. Touch wood, it's been behaving itself again, so we're back to normal. And it's had an oil service and stuff, and that's about it really. We haven't really done much with it. It just keeps plodding. Even though it don't sound a lot, we've done a lot to her, in a way. The only thing really at present thing what's causing us problems is the sunroof has lots of water drainage in them, and we've put wires down them, unblock them, but it seems from either this corner here to the corner of the boot is leaking. And people say, oh, it's your rear headlight, it's your rear tail lamp's leaking, you know, it's your boots, and it's not, because they're all done. And it's only leaking in this corner, you can't actually see where it's coming from. And a case people have had is the sunroof pipe, what goes down here, leaks in this pillar, and I think this is what this is doing, because another theory is when you put the rear heated screen on, the radio goes shh, and the aerial's in this pillar here, and obviously the pipe's in there, and I think it's shorting it, it's getting wet in it. So that's a problem we got to have a look at this winter, because this is her last trip now. She goes into winter hibernation once we get back to Cumbria in 360 miles time, but we'll give her a good last run, because we wanted to go to Crown with her, and now it's booked in, it's done Crown, it's got 6 months where we can take it back for a top up. So when we take her out next year into the better weather, April, March time, she'll go back to Crown and have a top up. So yeah, that's about it really. Everything to report. We're back home now. It's a week after coming back from Kent. Now, I did do an ending in Kent. We actually didn't get, the footage didn't get lost. Cameraman just didn't press play, so it didn't happen. So I thought I'd show you behind us me little picture there, here, of what when I got it from my friend Chris as a birthday present. But it was like a year overdue, and then I finally got it. And it's got, you see, like the stock one. That's probably like could be anything from a 316 up to a 328. 328 Sport, that's probably a 323 Touring with full M-Tech on. And then that's could be anything from a 320 up to a 328, even a 318 dressed up and M-Tech, and then a proper M3 at the bottom. And then here is my new signed cars. Look, Thomas Edward, and he's got the red BM and Olivia. And so when I'm out and about, I can give you a signed TE card with me, TE. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video of Olivia looking around her, a bit of an update video, make sure you give us a like, a comment below, a subscribe, and also his Patreon link, what supports keeping old BMs on the road, as well as many adventures with me, TE, and also click that big bell. Ding!
Positive thinking, that's what I told them and said. Don't wear a frown, try positive thinking, laugh at your troubles instead. You've got to look on the bright side, on hope so much depends. With your confidence sinking, positive thinking helps you on the way, my friend. When things look black, try positive thinking, treat every season as spring. No glancing back, try positive thinking, trust what tomorrow may bring. This crazy world that we live in will keep on spinning round, but with good, strong, positive thinking, we'll get together and life won't let us down. This crazy world, what we live in, will keep on spinning round, but with good, strong, positive thinking, a good, a strong, a positive thinking, good, strong, positive drinking, we'll get together